What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Ferg, back at you again with Fergs Friday news, and this week on Clash we've got quite a few stories here to cover. Before we get into that, I want to just point out some improvements onto this. The gameplay to the left side of the screen won't cut out anymore. I've fixed that. I didn't see any comments about that, but when I was watching the playback of the video, I noticed that it was cutting out a little bit, but I managed to fix that. Also, the face cam is better quality now. It is 1080p face cam. It's not 720p like it was last week. So there's two main improvements to the series, and hopefully as time goes on and weeks pass, we will continue improving this series, and it will be like a flagship series for my channel, because I know a lot of people were really asking this in the English community, because there was no really news content or news channel, news Twitter, anything social media wise that was covering news in English for the Clash Royale community. So I'm taking that on, man, and I'm going to make it as best as possible for everyone else. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first story today. And the first story is 3 Queso team members that play for the Queso competitive team, being Adrian, Diego B, and Surgical Goblin, all got max accounts from Sandstorm this week. Now, before this, it was seen that Sandstorm was actually going to lose this season in terms of ladder, but maybe now it might be a little bit closer, and Nova might be taking off that #1 spot, as Nova did win last season, and that left Sandstorm pretty distraught. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of a competitive season here towards the end, which will be exciting to watch in the last kind of 10-15 seconds of the ladder season. I don't know about you guys, but I usually do tune into that and check who's going to win or who has won. Also, Q Clash just announced a $5,000 tourney on Sunday afternoon. That would be last Sunday, as it's Friday today. Not too sure how it will work or what format it will use, but it is a $5,000 tournament, so keep your eyes open for that. I'll leave their Twitter in the description below, along with Adrian Piedra's, Diego B's, and Surgical Goblins. Anyone who I mention in any video will always be left in the description below in case you want to check out absolutely anything related to that. Also, talking about tournaments, there was a Path to Pro qualifiers during this whole week. And currently, there is a player called, I believe his name is Ica_Royale, and he has won 2 of the qualifiers already. So big shout out to that guy. Not too sure who he is. I have not heard of him before. I believe he has about 100 followers on Twitter, so if you want to go and follow him there, his links will be down in the description. He has won 2 of the Path to Pros, which was basically a tournament set up by PlexChat and sponsored by PlexChat, which is for people who aren't really relevant in the community, people who don't really have a voice or aren't really known, to kind of get themselves off the ground and become a pro in the community. That's why it's called #PathToPro. And so far, Ica_Royale seems to be the most dominant player in it. So yeah, make sure to go and check out his Twitter and see what he's saying on there. But don't let that distract you from the fact that I did say last week about League of Elites, and Alvi has given me some more information about that. And that is that Clash with Ash is now an official sponsor of League of Elites. So thank you, Alvi, for that information. And then also, the RPL Americas final is happening tomorrow. It will be happening, I believe, at 1 AM or 2 AM for Europeans, and at between 9, 10, and 11, depending on where you're situated in America. So if you want to go and tune into that, I will leave the link to the stream down in the description below, as always. Also, earlier in the week, there was a Bucharest Games Week, and it turned out that 2 Sandstorm members, I'm not being biased today about the amount of Sandstorm news there is, but there is a lot of Sandstorm news today, but I hope you guys don't mind that. It is Royale and Gabbro actually finished 1st and 2nd in the Bucharest Games Week tournament, which is very well done to Royale and Gabbro. I don't believe Gabbro has a Twitter. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. I've never talked to this guy. I've talked to Royale. Seems like a really nice guy. Haven't talked to Gabbro before, so he doesn't have a Twitter, but I'll make sure to leave the Royale's Twitter down in the description below, and if you want to follow him on Twitter and see what he's doing in the upcoming weeks, make sure to do that as well. If you guys didn't know, the Sus Cup has been going on for the past couple of weeks, and it is by far the biggest bracket or cup of any sort we've ever seen on Twitch. At least it is absolutely massive right now. All the pros are in it. Like, everyone who is relevant in the pro scene is in this cup. You guys need to watch this. I'll leave Nemos's, who is basically the creator of the cup, I'll leave his Twitter in the description down below. I'll also leave his Twitch where he streams. The cup is absolutely phenomenal. Great production. Honestly, it's my favorite kind of thing to watch on Twitch so far in the Clash Royale community. Me being English, biased towards English streams and stuff like that. It is in English, so if you guys are English and you speak it fluently, I'm guessing that you are because you're watching my video and it's in English. Make sure to go and check that out in the description below. That's all for the news, but I just want to talk a little bit about the max situation with the Queso and Sandstorm members. Surgical Goblin got his max, I believe, yesterday, and he already hit #1 twice. Surgical Goblin got his max yesterday. and he hit #1 twice. Let that sink in. So if anyone was doubting Surgical Goblin's skill, I guess, there you go. He's #1 right now. He's probably going to finish #1, not going to lie. Also, Diego B is top 10. Not too sure where Adrian Piedra is, however, because I don't know what max he's playing on. All I know, he is on a Sandstorm max right now. There is another Queso team member on a Sandstorm max right now, but they haven't revealed who it is yet. So in the next week's episode of Fergs Friday News, I'll make sure to tell you guys that, also along with the other news. So yeah guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. It was a little bit of a short one, but I got a lot of news out there, really compact, kept it as simple as possible for you guys, left all the links down in the description for you guys. If you did go on to enjoy it and you want this to continue, make sure to retweet it on Twitter, share it to all your followers, anything you want to do, like, comment, any suggestions, any improvements. I understand that a couple of people didn't want the gameplay in the background, but I left the gameplay in the background this time just to see if you like it when it's not cutting and it's not like out of place and stuff, because last week I understand like it was choppy and stuff, so big improvement there, and also an improvement with the face cam. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you want me to keep this going. I guess personally I think this is going to be one of the flagship series here for my channel, and I'm hoping you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it. It's actually really fun to go around and ask the pro players and get their input in situations that's actually going down, so hopefully there will be a lot more news in next week's episode. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching it from Twitter, make sure to retweet to all your followers. It's been your boy Ferg, and without further ado, let's roll the outro.